Hey, what's up guys? And welcome back to Most Unusual Things. Wait, I have a task for you. Like and subscribe right now, or you'll have 5 years of bad luck. Battlefields are constantly evolving. Leading countries around the world are pumping hundreds of billions of dollars each year into their armed forces in a race to develop the most advanced training, technology and weaponry. The world's most powerful countries also are the ones that consistently dominate news headlines, preoccupy policymakers, and shape global economic patterns. Their foreign policies and military budgets are tracked religiously. When they make a pledge, at least some in the international community trust that they will keep it. As of 2020, Global Firepower, a website that tracks military strength, says the following 5 armies are the most powerful, based on a rank given to them after looking at how they compare in categories ranging from military might and financials to logistical capability and geography. Number 5. Japan. With an estimated active military personnel of 247,160, this Asian country only has a fraction of the headcount that volatile neighbor, North Korea has, but makes up for it with its updated weaponry. One of the world's most literate and technically advanced nations, Japan is covered by mountains and heavily wooded areas. The country's roughly 126 million people lead a distinctly urban lifestyle. Long culturally influenced by its neighbors, today the country blends its ancient traditions with aspects of Western life. Japan has 152 special mission aircraft, more than any country in the world other than the US. According to Global Firepower's statistics, and a formidable navy fleet that contains 40 destroyers. It also has 3,130 armored vehicles, 1,004 tanks and 119 attack helicopters. Japan is estimated to spend $49 billion on its military in 2020. Number 4. India. The country, which has been engaged in a prolonged territorial conflict with nearby country Pakistan over the Kashmir region, has an estimated 1.44 million people actively serving in its armed forces. The Indian Armed Forces are the military forces of the Republic of India. It consists of 3 professional uniformed services: the Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. It is the world's 4th largest military force and has the world's largest volunteer army. It also has the 3rd largest defense budget in the world. As per 2015 Credit Suisse report, the Indian Armed Forces is the world's 5th most powerful military. Global Firepower says the developing nation is amongst the world's leaders in the number of 4,292 tanks, 4,060 towed artillery and 538 fighter aircraft. India is estimated to spend $61 billion on its military this year. Number 3. China. China, the most powerful country in Asia and a growing adversary to the US, ranks 3rd on this list. The communist superpower has an estimated active personnel of 2.1 million, the largest in the world. China has been building out its navy in recent years while engaging in territorial disputes across the South China Sea. Today they have 74 submarines, 52 frigates and 36 destroyers, Global Firepower says. On land, China has 33,000 armored vehicles and 3,500 tanks. Their air force has amassed 1,232 fighter aircraft and 281 attack helicopters. The PLA is one of the fastest modernizing militaries in the world and has been termed as a potential military superpower with significant regional power and rising global power projection capabilities. As per Credit Suisse in 2015, the PLA is the world's 3rd most powerful military. China is estimated to spend $237 billion on its armed forces in 2020. Number 2. Russia. Russia, whose military has become involved in Syria and Ukraine in recent years, has the most tanks of any country in the world. 12,950, more than double what the US has, according to Global Firepower's statistics. The military doctrine of Russia sees NATO expansion as one of the threats for the Russian Federation and reserves the right to use nuclear weapons in response to a conventional aggression that can endanger the existence of the state. In keeping with this, the country's nuclear forces received adequate funding throughout the late 1990s. Its estimated 1,013,628 active personnel on land are in charge of commanding 27,038 armored vehicles, 6,083 units of self-propelled artillery, and 3,860 rocket projectors. In the skies, Russia's Air Force has 873 fighter aircraft and 531 attack helicopters. In water, they have 62 submarines and 48 mine warfare ships. Russia is estimated to spend $48 billion on its military this year. Number 1. United States. In what shouldn't be a surprise, the US retains its top spot as the undisputed military power in the world, Global Firepower says. The US Armed Forces has significant capabilities in both defense and power projection due to its large budget, resulting in advanced and powerful technologies, which enables a widespread deployment of the force around the world, including around 800 military bases outside the United States. The U.S. Air Force is the world's largest air force, the U.S. Navy is the world's largest navy by tonnage, and the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps combined are the world's second largest air arm. In terms of size, the U.S. Coast Guard is the world's 12th largest maritime force. America has more air units than any other country on Earth, with 2,085 fighters, 967 attack helicopters, 945 transports and 742 special mission aircraft. The US also leads the world with 39,253 armored vehicles, 91 Navy destroyers, and 20 aircraft carriers. It has an estimated 1.4 million active personnel. Washington has allocated $750 billion to the US military budget in 2020. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like the video, share it as much as you can, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.